The Chernobyl disaster, 9/11, the Vietnam War, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake. All these horrible disasters have one thing in common: their mortality rate. Despite being high, their mortality rates don't even come close to 5 million. 5 million. That's how many people die every single year due to climate change. Now, we are not near this number. This is not some approximation. This is a number that represents now. So it must be now that we act if we want to end this problem, if we want to save 5 million lives a year.
As people who live in gated communities, we know the problems they pose to the environment. They use up so many resources. The clubhouse has to have AC. The footpath lights have to stay on from dusk till dawn. These are just some of the problems that we found in our community. Yet, being in a gated community showed us ways to counter this issue of climate change. We feel that instead of creating one big idea to impact climate change, we should make several smaller ones which we could incorporate into our community. We wanted a way to transform this community into an energy farm.
The first thing we realized is how much we walk around the community. Whether it be walking to the bus stop every morning or walking to our friend's house, we and so many others walk a lot. This led us to realize that one way to transform our community into an energy farm is to create energy from walking. That's right, instead of fossil fuels or the controversial and quite frankly scary nuclear power plants, we could generate energy from walking.
The solution works by having tiles that convert mechanical stress that people exert when walking on the sidewalk into energy. This conversion process is known as piezoelectricity. By simply having it in gated communities, places where people tend to walk around a lot, the tiles can be used effectively. Furthermore, there isn't too much walking traffic, and the tiles won't get damaged too quickly either. Furthermore, there isn't too much walking traffic, and the tiles won't get damaged too quickly either. If you don't believe in the feasibility of the design, it's already been tested in the Kennedy Space Center in Orlando, Florida.
Going along with the gated community idea, we also thought about solar powered trees. Aside from looking really cool, these trees have photovoltaic leaves. These leaves absorb the sunlight which is carried out through the trunk of the structure to a battery. Furthermore, unlike solar panels, which may not absorb sunlight if the sun is in the wrong direction, photovoltaic panels can rotate about the branches by using light sensors to absorb a maximum amount of sunlight.
Finally, it's not like plants are being removed from their place. Real plants can actually grow on the trunks of these trees, making sure that we don't lose the positive effect that plants can have on our environment. This idea is feasible and in the works as it is being used in gardens in Singapore.
Finally, we can use MCBs, marine cloud brightening. This novel technique works by injecting sea salt particles into clouds, which reflect sunlight, leading to a reduced amount of sunlight scorching our Earth's surfaces, and consequently, we are able to reduce global warming.
As people living in India, we know about the level of heat that plagues our Earth, and by being able to implement this strategy, we can fight global warming. MCBs work great with our previous ideas because they are localized so they can be used to target specific communities, in this case, gated communities like the one we have here.
Instead of implementing one solution, we think that by intertwining different methods to stop climate change and targeting a whole area at a time, attacking this monstrous beast from all angles by creating what we call an energy farm, we really think we can put a stop to this horrific problem and really have an impact that might go a long way in saving our planet.